2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, Hoops fans. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny, the Jet, the champion, Smith, and Shaquille, the Diesel, the champion several times, O'Neal. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies.
Welcome, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the home of the Pacers, where we will be broadcasting today's action live.
We got two of the top teams in the league going out here, so this should be a fun one.
Along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and David Aldridge will be
Someone
on our
going home with
sidelines
12
tonight
wins
reporting.
and wants to
Pacers
push
trying
to
to
the
take advantage
playoffs.
of their home court in this one before leaving Indiana. Well, they come into every game with confidence, and this game is no different.
Oh, LeBron.
Put each other to the test, certainly, every time they meet. A lot on the line in this one, though.
Oh, Giannis.
Pacers, man, you have to love the way this team is playing. No one was really talking about them at the beginning of the year. Now, they're one of the hottest teams in the league.
Well, Greg, we're talking about them now, right? This terrific start certainly has the attention of the rest of the league.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got LeBron James. Brown out there with Curry. Then there's Bell. And it's Adams in at the 5.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Now here's Brown following the missed shot by Willie Cauley-Stein. Curry kicks to LeBron. Over onto Kumbo. James misses.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He knows they have to dig in on defense. They're facing a really talented offense. He said if those guys get going, we're going to be on the wrong end of some long runs. We have to be disciplined and work together and make those second, third, and fourth efforts on plays. Whatever it takes to get a stop. We'll see if they can get a win in this first matchup between the teams this year. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks very much, David. They recognize how difficult it is to face an offensive-minded team like this one.
They pose a lot of challenges for sure, mainly because teams have put so much effort into defending them.
Well, I think it's more mental effort than anything else, Greg. It takes great awareness to be effective defensively against them. You can't get lost, and you always have to be in the right position.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the score by Memphis. Nice work there coming off the screen.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
But, Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
Now here's Adams. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Ogden against Curry. Ogden kicks to Antetokounmpo. A reverse, and the layup is up and in. Antetokounmpo's got his third bucket of the night.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
There's a good screen. Bell with the screen on Antetokounmpo. James kicks to Bell. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Bell's got 6 points.
Just an example of what sets LeBron apart from everyone else. The ability to set up his teammates for easy scores while being so dominant himself.
Now here's Turner. hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Brogdon. Plays it up off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Curry against Brogdon. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Over onto Kumbo. James, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Pacers. They're up by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James,
I put all the pressure on me to.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
So on the floor for Memphis, LeBron James is out there with Bell. Then there's Brown, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Back to James. He feeds it to Brown. Doris, you've interviewed so many great players and coaches. What are some of the key personality traits that stars seem to share?
Yeah, I would say it's probably like somebody who's either a lawyer or a doctor, right? They're always A-type personalities. They're competitive. They're perfectionists. They have great capacity for work. I don't think you make it to the NBA unless you're incredibly committed.
Well said. The feed to James. Shoots from the baseline, and the shot is long.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Cauley Stein with the screen from Murray. In the corner, it's Brogdon. And the 3 ball is good. Brogdon's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
LeBron kicks to Adams. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by James. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 6. 2 minutes. Passes it to Bell. Brown outside. Adams with the screen on Antetokounmpo. James the pass to Curry. Shoots over Brogdon. Here's Adams. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Listen, we know Steven Adams is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. You've got to have great awareness about him on the glass.
Now here's Antetokounmpo coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Turner with the screen. Brogdon kicks to Murray. Offensive rebound. Back to Brogdon. Indiana moving it around. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Turner with a screen on Bell. Brogdon kicks to Murray. Turner with the screen. Teardrop shot. Murray, no good.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Do the fadeaway,
Now
James.
here's
Do it.
James.
Now
He's
you want
coming off
to.
a 10-point game again. Pass to Bell. And it's
Oh,
sent back
Turner.
to Turner.
Oh, Kevin, how about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
That's going to go to Curry.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Cavaliers.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, and you love how both teams gave it everything they had through the end of regulation. But in OT, only one side had something in the tank.
Brogdon against Curry. Brown sets a screen for Curry. Feeds to LeBron. Over onto Kumbo, and it falls over the rim and in.
You know, Michael Jordan, later in his career, loved that mid-range game. And for LeBron, could it eventually be the same?
And thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hey,
Show.
everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. Taking a look at the Pacers. Kenny?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable.
And now, folks.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You have to... And the Pacers with possession here, leading by 5. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively. And when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
I think intensity is the key, right, Greg? When you play with energy on the offensive end, good things usually happen.
Brogdon out there with Murray. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Turner in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And Curry has it in the corner. James left side for Murray. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from James.
Yeah, the easy lift on the jumper by LeBron. That's really hard to defend, guys. You know, if you guys remember a couple seasons back, the Pacers had one of the top 3 defenses in the league. Last season, it all fell apart.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
He kicks to Adams. Over in the corner, Brown. Bell dishes to Brown. 6 to shoot. Adams. He can't get that one, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Murray. Shoots over Brown. Indiana again missing.
They were hoping for a fast start. Instead, they're 0 for 4.
Curry can't get it to go.
Tough start to the second half. Just 1 for 5. Wow.
Murray kicks to Turner. Brogdon the pass to Cauley Stein. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Well, you think back to Nate McMillan's history, right? An assistant coach with the Pacers for 3 years. They made the unexpected decision to look for a new head coach, and in 2016, they promoted him to that role.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from LeBron. And for the Pacers, looking down the bench to McMillan was the easy choice. Do you think it was the right one, though, Doris?
Well, they wanted to change the culture, and part of that was getting a little bit more hard-nosed. Now, McMillan He's old school defensive minded, and with his deal running through 2019, like all NBA coaches, he's going to be judged on wins and losses.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry kicks to Brown. Adams sets the pick for Brown. For the lead, and it's sent back by Turner. And they're able to recover. And he hits the jump shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Cauley-Stein. Cauley-Stein with the screen for Antetokounmpo. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Absolutely. You use as much of that ticker as you can. That's just good offense.
Ogden against Curry. The kick out to Brown. Offline with his three. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Indiana out in front, up by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Hey, understand, so we're missing shots we normally make. Just can't get stopped.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Bell is out there with Adams. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Curry. And it's Brown in at the 2 guard. Curry against Brogdon. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And so it's Memphis with it. A 2-point game. And LeBron James last season playing in his 7th consecutive NBA Finals door as a streak only surpassed by the great Bill Russell.
And for context, Kevin, remember in the 60s when Bill Russell played, the finals were just the second round. What LeBron is doing is so much harder. To think that in 12 postseasons he has been to the finals 8 times, nothing short of astounding.
And Curry has it in the corner. Adams outside. Back to Curry. And stolen by Murray. The Pacers shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Inside. And Cauley-Stein with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. And the Pacers lead by 2.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Brown outside. Shoots off the screen. That's good on the jump shot. Brown's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Here's Brogdon, and he banks in the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now here's Brown. James outside. Down low. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo dishes to Turner. Back to Cauley-Stein. And Adams sends it back.
And the defense of Steven Adams is so important to this team. They depend on him to be a rim protector now.
Pass to Curry. The screen from Brown. Curry kicks to Brown. James in the post. Antetokounmpo defending. And that one's good. James.
We go wire to wire here in the last 2 minutes. It's good.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Locked in the pass to Murray. Left side, out of the Kumbo. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Basket good. And that's 12 points for LeBron.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points here in the second half.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Right, you love the aggressiveness. This guy is willing to take over at the key opportunities.
Oh my goodness, how do you leave him so open?
A huge shot to tie it up.
And this atmosphere is banana.
No doubt. You love seeing him knock down the clutch basket.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a need that was reluctant to get in his way.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. This game is close, and he told his players, hey guys, this is when it's fun, right?
Oh,
this is a
that's
close game,
still.
and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
LeBron against Antetokounmpo. And stolen by LeBron.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go. James heading to the hoop. Slammed home, and
And
he calls
one.
the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
King James with ice water in his veins. An absolutely breathtaking player. A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps
Man,
in
these
the
are
three and
bad
makes things
turnovers.
a little easier for them defensively.
I think you got to go with Brogdon or Murray.
There's 18 seconds left in the game.
You got
Turner
a couple
with the
people sitting
screen.
right there in the corner.
Here's
Open.
Brogdon sinks it. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
A clean three is the only play.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Murray. And here's Brogdon from the arc. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
Murray and Turner both with Kevin Love stat lines. Curry's been quiet the last couple games. All they had to do was not break a couple of those threes on the corner. Good grief. Good game, though. That'll be a good final matchup.